So we're on fun fact number 12. I know that my latest uploads have been all out of order as far as my fun facts are concerned because I posted 11 before 10, and it's just because sometimes I post videos out of my filming order. So if you notice that I skipped a number, then that fun fact will be coming in one of my upcoming videos. Today's fun fact is that your girl likes to write poetry in her spare time. I really enjoy writing poetry, expressing my feelings and just my emotions, whatever I have going on. And I like writing it down in a journal. I've been doing this since I was in high school, and I actually was going to come out with a book of poems, but I decided that I didn't want to do that because my poetry is very, like I said, personal, and it's like my feelings, and I don't know if I'm comfortable sharing it with the world yet. But let me know what you like to do in your spare time in the comments down below, because this isn't just about getting to know me. I want to get to know y'all as well, okay? Hey dolls and gents, I am finally back with a new Get Ready With Me video. I know a lot of you have been waiting for me to post a new Get Ready With Me or makeup tutorial, so I've got you covered. I wanted this one to be hair and makeup style. This hair that I recently installed from Klaiyi Hair, this is their Brazilian curly hair. It inspired me to do this fun, like tropical makeup look to go along with the hair, because this hair is just giving me vacation vibes. Like, I'm ready to go take a vacation on a tropical island and just like chill out on the beach with this hair, to be honest. So I wanted my makeup to match that mood, and I really feel like I achieved that look. As I mentioned, this is the Klaiyi Brazilian curly hair extensions. I am rocking 5 bundles, y'all. Like, I don't think you need that many bundles, because do y'all see how big this hair is? Do y'all see this hair? What in the world? Y'all better stop playing. And this hair is affordable too, y'all. Like, oh my gosh. This might be my new favorite curly hair ever. Seriously. I am rocking 226 inches, 224 inch, 122 inch, and a 20-inch lace closure. I did go in and bleach the knots on the lace closure, and I customized the hairline right here. It is just a traditional 4x4 lace closure, but you can still rock it in a top knot like I did today. If you're interested in checking out these hair extensions, I will have a link down below to Klaiyi Hair, and I will also leave any coupon codes in the description box down below for you guys that I may have for you. If you're not already subscribed to my YouTube channel, what are you doing? It's free, and I've got hella Get Ready With Me videos coming for you guys. Also, hit that bell so you're notified as soon as a video uploads. If you would like to see how I install these hair extensions, as well as how I did this bold makeup look, then y'all know what to do. Stay tuned. So whenever I adhere my wig down with tape or glue or gel or spray, I like to first apply it before I do my makeup, because I like my skin to be clean, because you're going to get the best wear. So I first go in with alcohol and I rub down the skin. Next, I'm applying the wig. As you can see, I made a wig using the hair extensions, and as you can see, the lace already blends in flawlessly. It's because I added my foundation under the lace, so it blends in perfectly with my skin. Next, we're going in with that Got To Be spray, and this stuff is bomb, and it's super easy to clean up as opposed to the gel. Whenever I'm going to rock my wig for just that day, I like doing this instead of using the Got To Be gel or actual glue adhesive. So I am going to blow dry this on a cool setting just to make it nice and tacky. And then we are going to apply the lace over top and push it in with the back of our comb. And this baby is not going to go anywhere. So you want to use the cool setting on the blow dryer once again, just to set it in place, and it's going to last you all day long. I promise. I love this. You can do a couple of layers just to make sure you're protected. All right, now it's time to get into this makeup. I am first going to start with my brows today. I'm going in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Ebony. I like using this on the outer 3/4 of my brow, especially the tail area, as you can see, because I literally have like no hair there. So if you have really full brows, you can probably skip this step and just move on to the brow pencil. But if you have sparse brows like me, you definitely want to use this. Next, I'm using a brow pencil. I'm going in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in the shade Chocolate. This is a shade lighter than the Ebony. It's actually 2 shades lighter than the Ebony. It has a more warm tone brown shade, but I like using this in the front portion of my eyebrow so it's not as harsh. Again, if you have full brows, you can use a brow pencil throughout your full brow, but because my brows are very thin at the ends, I like to use a pomade and it just looks more full and it also lasts longer in my opinion. Now I am going in with the telescopic mascara. Yes, I'm using mascara on the front portion of my brows just to make the hairs appear more full there. Now it's time to clean up underneath our brows. I'm using the Anastasia concealer in the shade 6.0. I am so upset that they discontinued this product. I love this concealer so much. It works great as a concealer underneath the brows as well as an eyeshadow primer. Man, I don't know what I'm going to do when I run out of this stuff, but I'm putting this underneath my brows and I'm also going to apply it to my lid space to serve as a concealer because I do have a little bit of discoloration on my eyelids as well as a base for eyeshadows. So you can get double usage out of this concealer, but unfortunately if you don't have this concealer, you're just going to have to try like a different cream concealer, but there are many on the market that work great. You can use your fingers to blend out this concealer. You can use a damp beauty blender. Pretty much whatever gets the job done, use that. So I use a combination of the concealer brush, my fingers, and my beauty blender to make sure that this is blended in flawlessly because you want this to be blended and you don't want any creasing before you set it. So now we are going to set the concealer on our eyes with the JCat Beauty Pro Luxe powder in the shade Banana. It is just a yellow tone translucent powder. Yay, now we can get into this eyeshadow. I'm using my Huda Beauty Coral Obsessions palette and I'm using that top middle shade. It's a really nice matte, like warm coral shade. Oh my gosh, it's so pigmented. It's so beautiful. It's giving me like hot pink vibes on camera, but in person, it's definitely more coral. But I really, really love the pigmentation of these palettes. This is my first time using them. I did pick them up from Sephora and I'm pleasantly surprised by the pigmentation, how easy it is to blend. It just like was a dream blending it. Next, I'm going in with the shade on the bottom, middle shade. It's a matte shade as well. And I'm using this as a transition to buff and blend out that first shade. So this is going to help it blend in better with the highlight shade that I'm going to apply underneath my brows. Sorry guys, I know you hate it when I use more than one palette, but I'm going in with the Huda Beauty Ruby Obsessions palette as well, and I'm using this red shade just to deepen up my crease a little bit more because I did want it to look kind of like blown out, but I definitely wanted my crease to be super pigmented, so this is giving me the look that I wanted. Next, I'm going to highlight underneath my brows, and I've been using the MAC Beaming Blush Extra Dimension Skin Finish pretty much every time just because this shade, I swear, it goes with like every colored eyeshadow, and I just love the way that it looks on the brow bone area. So I'm applying that there with a brush, and then I'm going to blend it in with my finger. I have one nail that broke, but it's like perfect for blending in stuff now. So yeah. Now I'm taking the same concealer that we used to carve out our brows, the Anastasia Beverly Hills concealer in 6.0, and I'm using this to cut the crease. So I am cutting it a little bit different than I normally do. I normally leave a little bit out for these sides and like the outer V, but this time I'm taking the full crease, like the full lid I'm cutting basically. Next, I'm going back into the Coral Obsessions palette and I'm taking that bottom. It's a shimmery golden peachy shade and I'm applying this all over the concealer that we just applied to the lid. And it should blend and go on very pigmented because we didn't apply any sort of powder over the concealer. So everything will stick to it and it will be nice and pigmented. So I love cutting the crease like this. I don't even know who came up with this using the concealer to cut the crease, but boy, y'all know how we used to cut the crease back in the day. It didn't look anything like this. It was like crazy how we used to cut the crease, but this just changes the game up, y'all. I'm going back into that Ruby Obsessions palette and I decided that I wanted the crease to be just a little bit more pigmented. So I am cutting the outer V area just to give my crease a little bit more depth. I love this mascara for wing liner. This is my Bobbi Brown Longwear liquid liner in Carbon Black. This stuff is amazing. If you are looking for a good liquid liner, this is more on the expensive side for a liquid liner, not even gonna lie. But I tried to use my Kat Von D Trooper and I instantly went back to this because boy, it just glides on so easily. It's so dark, pigmented. This liner is just the bomb. If you have tried it, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. So I felt like the look was missing something, so I decided to go ahead and add the Urban Decay Heavy Metal Eyeliner in the shade Grind. It's just a pinky silverish glitter, and I applied this just to the center of the eyelids. And once I did that, I was like, okay, yeah, this is the look that I'm going for. Now it's time to prep our lashes for false ones. I'm going in with my L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara in Carbon Black, the same one that we used on the brows earlier. And I'm applying this just to my upper lashes for now. And then we are going to go in with our false lashes in just a little bit because y'all know I always wear false lashes. I love false lashes. For lashes today, I'm using my Lily lashes in the style So Extra Mykonos. These are mink lashes. And if you are struggling applying false lashes, I always leave a tutorial in the description box down below. So just scroll my description box. I have a bunch of like recommended videos down there for you guys, just in case you have any questions. Check the description box first because 9 times out of 10, I have something down there for you. It answers your question, I promise. All right, let's get this face together. I'm first going in with my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. Y'all know I do not do any makeup looks without priming with this first. I always double prime, but this baby always goes on first. Next, I'm going in with my Makeup Forever Step 1 Mattifying Primer. This stuff is so bomb. If you have oily combination skin, apply this in your oily areas and it's going to keep that makeup on all day long. I am next going in with an under eye primer. I'm using my Smashbox Photo Finish under eye primer. I don't always use this, but if my under eyes are a little bit dry or I feel like they're more pronounced, like my bags or my lines, then I definitely go in with this first. And then when I apply my foundation and my concealer, it just looks and sits a lot better. So since y'all have been complaining about me using the NARS foundation in pretty much all of my latest makeup tutorials, I can't help it. I love it. But I'm using the Lancome Klaiyi Ultra. I'm using the shade 520 Suede W. This is my favorite foundation before the NARS one. This one is still a bomb foundation, but honestly, my NARS one just like rocks my socks. Like the NARS one, when I put that baby on, I'm like, yes, I'm snapping my fingers. Flawless. Like, it's just so flawless. But yeah, the Lancome Klaiyi is a close second. You definitely do get a nice coverage with it. It's a little bit more matte than the NARS one as well. So if you have more oily skin, you'll probably prefer this one over the NARS one anyway. So both of these concealers are bomb AF for highlighting. I like using the MAC Studio Finish, or is it Fix. I think it's the MAC Studio Fix concealer underneath my eyes. That's the shade NW42 or 43. I'll leave all that information down below for you guys. And I'm also using my Tarte Shape Tape in Deep. Y'all know I've been using this for how long now? I love this baby for highlighting so much. I'm going to let this sit on the skin, and in the meantime, I'm going to apply my cream contour. I'm using my Sephora Make No Mistakes cream foundation stick in the shade Ebony, and I just love this color. It's so good for contouring on my skin tone. I'm doing my cheekbones, my jawline, and right there at the bridge of my nose, like where it meets my eyebrows. Like I like to contour that area, and also the very tip of my nose to give me like that button nose. So you definitely want to take your time when you're blending out your highlight and your contour. This honestly takes me the most time out of my full makeup routine. Highlighting and contouring is like 1/3 of it, to be honest. It's the blending process, and I like to go back and forth between my beauty blender, my brush, and just like going back and forth between the two until I get that flawless blended look. You should not be able to see where your highlight and your foundation begins or where your contour begins. It all should just like flawlessly blend into one another and still give you the depth and dimension of your face, because that's why we're doing it. When you put on foundation, it makes your skin all one color. It looks very flat. But when you highlight and you contour, it's putting those dimensions back into your skin. But you don't want it to just look like line here, line there. You want it to look blended. So it's important to set that under eye area before it creases. So I am using the Tarte Confidence Creamy Powder in the shade Tan Honey, and I'm applying this right underneath my eyes. I'm also going to apply it to the other areas that I highlighted as well. This is just going to set all those highlighted portions of my skin. I have oily skin, so I pack this on. If your skin is dry, do not use as much powder. I'm next going to go in with the powder for all over my face. I'm using the Lancome Dual Finish Powder in 540 Suede W. So it is 2 shades darker than my foundation color, but I like my powder to be a little bit more dark. Next, we're going to set our cream contour with a powder contour. You get the concept. We lay down our creams and our liquids, and then we set them with powders. So I'm using the Black Radiance Contour Palette in the shade Medium to Dark. I love this contour powder. As you can see, I've hit major pan on it. It is a very affordable product, drugstore product. So if you're on the hunt for a good contour powder, check this one out. They also have a cream contour palette, but I have not personally used it yet. Now I am going to bake underneath my eyes with my J-Cat banana powder, and I have oily skin. If I do not bake underneath my eyes, my concealer will slip and slide. It will crease. Just using a regular pressed powder is not enough for me. I have to bake. So that is why I'm not skipping this step. Next, I am going back into my Coral Obsessions palette from Huda Beauty, and I'm using the first shade that we used in the crease, and I'm applying it to the lower lash line just to blow it out a little bit, smoke it out, blow it out, however you want to say it. But yeah, if you don't like eyeshadow down here, you can definitely skip this step. And then I am going in with my mascara. Y'all know how I feel about mascara on my bottom lashes. I have to have it. The darker, the better. I'm still using my L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara in Carbon Black. For lips today, I'm first going to line them with the ColourPop Lippy Pencil in the shade BFF3. This shade is very similar to MAC Cork. I couldn't find my MAC Cork eyeliner. Well, lip liner. Why am I saying eyeliner? It's been a long day, y'all. Okay. Anyways, it's very similar to Cork. I just couldn't find it. But this one is bomb too, and it's only $5. And over top it, I am using the NARS. This is their lip lacquer in the shade Santo Domingo. Honestly, I don't know what the difference between this and a gloss is, but it feels like a gloss to me. It's super shiny, super glossy. I really love the formula of this. So at this point in time, I thought, keyword, I thought I was just going to take the clips out and rock the hair down in the middle part. No, no, boo boo. That's not what we're doing today. We are going to style this hair, okay? You thought wrong, girl. So I am going to take my comb and I'm cutting out a little section on the top. I'm parting a little section on the top of my head. I can't go too far over because this is just a 4x4 lace closure, but I wanted to go as far as I could on the lace closure so that we can get a nice top knot going on. So it's taking me a little while to part this correctly. Yeah, so bear with your girl, okay? Am I really still parting this hair? Like, come on now. I'm going between my fingernails and my comb. All right, now we are pinning the bottom part of the hair out of the way, and I'm still parting the hair. Oh my goodness, girl. Get it together. Get it together, girl. Come on. Oh my gosh, y'all. I'm so sorry. I should have just cut through this part, but y'all are seeing the true struggles of getting that right parting, okay? So as you can see, I have a middle parting set, which is very annoying because the middle part still wants to stick up. So I'm taking a little bit of that Got To Be freeze spray and I'm spraying it all around where I part it just to see if I can get this to lay right. Eventually it will lay right, but it's just taking oh my gosh, I'm parting the hair again, y'all. I'm parting it again. All right, girl, come on. Get it together, girl. Oh my goodness. All right, yes. Clip it again. Clip it again. All right, yes. So now we are ready to throw this baby in a little top knot ponytail. Yes. All right, yes. We're putting the elastic band on now. And as you can see, I'm doing it so tight that that one side of the lace has lifted. Don't mind that. I will go back and fix it. I just wanted to make sure that my ponytail was flat and that it was tight, okay? So as you can see, I went in and I fixed the lace off camera. And I am now going to wrap the hair all the way around the ponytail so we can do a cute little top knot. I love doing this hairstyle, you guys. It's so fun and it's super easy to do with curly hair. It looks even cuter with a frontal because you can do a larger section of hair, but you can still do this with a lace closure. So don't feel like lace closures aren't as versatile as frontals because they are, and they are more low maintenance as well. So lastly, I'm taking a little bit of mousse and I'm applying it just to the bottom portion of the hair to slick it down and get it away from the ponytail. So super easy hairstyle for you guys to do with this hair. So I completely forgot to, one, highlight my face, and two, set my face, which is insane, right? Like, how did I forget to do that? So I'm going to use the Huda Beauty 3D highlighter palette. And I'm going to use this shade right here. It goes perfectly with the like kind of coral pinky theme that I have going on right now. I mean, you don't have to highlight, but I'm like, something's not right. I didn't know what it was. I'm like, I forgot to apply a highlighter. Oh, yes. Now I live. Now I've got that glow. Thank y'all so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, do not forget to give your girl a big thumbs up, and I will catch y'all in my next video. Bye.